A lot of people got something to say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men. So I'm just going to tell y'all why it is better to do it this way. If I had 6 kids with all the same dude, I get 34% of his income, which is only $680 a month. If I got 6 kids with 6 different dudes, I get 17% from each one of them, which is $340 a month from each one. $340 a month times 6 baby daddies is $2,040. So why don't you have 6 baby daddies?
2 of the most important things that every man has in his possession that you must be cautious of, you must protect at all costs. You can't just give it away for free like it's nothing. Number 1, your sperm, your seed. And number 2, your signature. See, what most guys do when they meet women, they find attractive, she might have a nice butt, nice shape, she might be great in the bedroom, mind-blowing sex, is they knock these females up. See, women can find a mark, a guy who's weak, who doesn't have that much experience. And what she does is she gets some crazy sex. She strokes your ego. She rubs your chest. She does all these type of different things. And you knock her up. You think she's the one. And after you knock her up, what she does is she takes that kid and she switches. And now she plays a different role. And the role she plays is she's on top. She's in control. So you're sitting there wondering, what happened? Or, why can't I see my kid? Or why am I a weekend dad? Because most of these mothers don't care about any sort of stability for the child. They don't care about the father being there. Only thing they care about is the money. Most of these women see you as a resource. They see you as a dollar sign, digits. You see how that female was calculating? She had it in her nose. Calculating 1 baby daddy, 2 baby daddy, 3, just getting knocked up for fun because the government allows them to do it. They encourage them. And what these women do, they say, you know what? He doesn't need to have a father in the household. I'll just use the government to get him out of there, to make him a weekend dad, to let the dad see him every other week so I can get more resources, so I can get food stamps, so I can get government assistance, so I can get Section 8. So I can get subsidized housing. This is what these women are doing. And it's stunting the children's growth. This is why you must avoid these type of women, man. If she has a kid or 2 by different dudes, and you think you got to come in a picture and save the day, and you think she's not going to throw you on child support, you think it's not going to be any different? No, she's going to do you the same way. Look at a woman's track record. Look at her past. It's going to predict her present and her future. So many guys, they run up into women, they smash them, and they think that's the one, or they just are frivolous with their seed and are all willy-nilly, and they just smash and they go in unprotected. They just, oh well, you only live once. And then she comes knocking at your door, and now you're gonna have to pay.
I am about to marry husband number 3. Here's why we should normalize starting over as many times as you need to. I married husband number 1 out of fear of being alone. I married husband number 2 because I didn't think I could do any better. My self-esteem was shit and I didn't know my worth. You are not obligated to stay in a marriage that isn't good for you. Period. You deserve to have someone who is aligned with you physically, spiritually, emotionally. Are they not only committed to you, but committed to themselves and their own personal growth? You don't need to put up with being mistreated or anybody lying to you. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about what you're doing with your life. It's your life. And I've had people ask me, well, why do you even get married then? Because I want to be married. I just had a hard time finding the right one.
Women are resource hunters. The vast majority of them want to get married or get in a relationship of some sort because they want to sell themselves. They want to benefit financially from your hard work. It's very important that you watch out for these women who have been married once, divorced, married again, divorced. Because a lot of them, they're serial daters. They like to switch guys in and out. Now she says, well, don't be with a guy who you're not basically happy with and who's a liar, all these. So you're choosing low quality man? See, you can't believe everything a woman tells you. Now that female, she looks like a normal, average, everyday, middle-aged female. A lot of guys might think, oh, she's a good woman. But what you have to understand is, don't look at the woman's surface, look at her past. Because that's going to be the predictor of her future, what she's going to do. So if she was promiscuous before she met you and she slept around, what do you think she's going to do when she's with you or after you? sleep around. If she's been in countless relationships, countless marriages, multiple situations that didn't work out, what do you think she's going to do with you? She's going to discard and get rid of you, most likely. And I guarantee you, those two men, those two husbands, they weren't horrible guys. Because if they were horrible, why did she marry him? See, she married him for stability. And these women, I'm telling you, the vast majority of them do not take relationships and marriage serious. They say their vows. They say, I love you, to death do us part. And then they say, you know, for no fault divorce, the help of that, I don't want to be with this guy anymore. This over with. I want a different change. Then they collect alimony. Then they collect child support. They collect all these different benefits from you, all the while looking for the next sucker. This is your signature. Number 2, it's important. Number 1 was your seed. This female is letting you know, dude, I don't value marriage like that. I care about my needs. I care about my happiness. This is why this on her 3rd marriage. That's someone who's selfish. That's someone who cares about themselves and doesn't care about their husband, doesn't care about what other people think. They just say, okay, let me change up the flavor of the month. She changes husband like she changes shoes, like she changes underwear. And I guarantee you that won't be her last husband. She's going to get in a 4th marriage. And the sucker who married her, if it's true, the 3rd guy, he's an idiot. See, again, women look for marks. They look for weak, gullible guys who don't have experience, who think women can do no wrong, who think women are angels, and they prey on you. They tell you what you want to hear, then they suck you dry of your resources. This is why it's important that you get the most out of women. You make sure she's contributing. You make sure she's putting forth the effort and the energy. And she's just not there for a temporary or a time being. Because most of these women, they have all the time in the world. All they do is hop from guy to guy to guy, to relationship to relationship, to new pipe to new pipe. And it's just something new for them to do. It's like a game to these women. Just look how she sounds. It's like a game to these 2 chicks. Like, well, you know, I just want to collect child support, or it's a new guy and I'm on husband number 3. And the funny thing is, these females don't see anything wrong with that because this is their life. Hypergamy doesn't stop. These women want the next best thing. So if in her mind, if she thinks that guy over there is better, she will divorce you. She don't care about any vows. She don't care about your immediate family. She don't care about being the in-laws. She cares about herself and what she can get out of the situation. So if you happen to make $75,000 a year and she can meet a guy who makes $150,000 a year, what do you think she's going to do? More often than not, she's going to leave you, divorce you, blame you like it's your fault, or you're a liar, you're a narcissist, you're emotionally unavailable, you don't give me enough attention. They'll make up all these excuses as opposed to just fixing the issue and discussing things and move forward. They'll leave you and they'll deal with the next guy. So when they get to that next guy who makes $150,000 a year, if she meets a guy who makes $225,000 a year, what you think she's gonna do? Get rid of him and go hop on that guy. That's their gravy train. That's the vast majority of women's blueprint. This is how they get wealthy. This is how they get stability. From the help of the government coming into your home, hijacking your resources and giving it to her. It's sad, man. That's why you have to protect yourself. The vast majority of women are out here looking to sap, looking to drain you, not just financially, but emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. They're just looking to extract. That's the only thing they care about. There's not a lot of women. It's like a needle in a haystack who genuinely care about you, who are genuinely in it for the long haul. Now, that female looked like she was maybe in her 40s, possibly late 30s, 40s, 50s. She couldn't be in her 50s. So that means she's just hopping in marriages like it ain't nothing. Okay, it ain't no, it's over with. Let's get another marriage. It's over with. And she's trying to justify it by saying, well, if you're not happy, well, you worried about your happiness as a woman as opposed to worried about somebody else's happiness. A relationship situation or a marriage is just not about yourself. And most of these women, they're concerned about what are they getting? What am I getting from this situation? Okay, if I'm not happy, then I'm out of here. A marriage, I can see if it was just a situation or fling or relationship, but women are doing this with marriages. Guys, I've seen women have divorce parties like it's nothing. This is why protect your time, your resources, your sperm, and your signature. Because if you don't, it's these women that are just getting in relationships just for something to do.